There's an African revolution happening right now. Africans are standing up, finally. And we're right in the middle of it, we're seeing it. There's a time when Africans were slaves, then there's gonna be a time when Africans are winning. We're at the change.
Yeah. Let's talk about the pluses first.
Positives? Are there any positives, dog?
Dog, the women are carrying the country, bro.
And there's too much going on. I forgot we are actually winning in some cases. Did you guys also hear about the stick up they had at Jabulani Mall? Police station. That was wild.
That was impressive.
Besides impressive, that was wild. The police station.
You see the courage,
bravery.
That man has to have, my boy. That man's gananza. Welcome to the PipeCast, ladies and gentlemen. We're back.
Hi guys.
Have you guys heard?
Get to the main show today, man.
Have you guys heard how my voice changes when I'm saying welcome to the PipeCast?
Well, that's why.
It's got that TV thing, my boy. It's got that entertainment guy thing. I'm a presenter, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you try, the host. Come on,
Welcome to the PipeCast. Do we need to do intros, literally?
Dog, new people are watching it every day, dog. So yeah, they want to know who we are. Eba too nice time nyasibonela sponsor Samsung fakazela ngisuse lokishini ngise 17365 asibonge.
I'm gonna do a short one. Hi guys. Matipuli here at Matipuli.
On the bench.
We are on the bench. Nyape vandaag, Ngiwan.
Like for vandaag my boy. Guys, I haven't smoked this thing in a year.
I see peer pressure, ne?
I haven't smoked. Nah, it's not.
I see peer pressure.
Nah, it's not. It's a decision I took as a man. Sam, now I'm shocked. It's easy. It's easy.
Hey boy.
It's easy. Hey boy. Hey Ganyiwa. Everything is bad, dog. Hey, there's a lot going on. Shy intro ngizokutshela boy ayaphetha.
Abafethu samnyele mathe semiyema on Instagram. Inja ye camera
Asibonge.
Lalela.
Angisasho ayaphetha boy.
Yaphetha
mfana. There's a lot going on, dog. There's a lot going on.
With the country or personal?
With the country, dog. Obviously, personally, I feel like bafethu uyagoa now. It's going there. Shit's going down, dog. But yeah, like the country. There's like...
Are we speaking about the pluses or the minuses first? Let's talk about the pluses first.
Positives? Are there any positives, dog?
Dog, the women are carrying the country, bro.
Okay.
Netball, we are doing well.
Shout out the women. Shout out the women. I won't lie. It's just that, guys, there's too much going on. I forgot we are actually winning in some cases. or something.
No, but like, there's things I don't know much about the
but okay, wait, as we start, congratulations to the women. Congrats to the women. Congrats to the women. I think it's one time in out of like many times I sat down and I was like, shit, there's something they can do that we can't.
They are better than us.
They're better football athletes, dog.
On a sport that of as men.
Dog, these people have 9 to 5s. We have gents who live this thing.
You sleep diski, you wake up diski, you eat diski. Mara.
WhatsApp status ngo 9xn. Location diski. You boyfriend Mara, we can't even get out of group stages in Africa.
Nah, that says a lot about women, though. Like, women are like freaking powerful, though. Like, if they can do that in Ghana. Because these are mothers as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro. Probably. They mothers, they
your mother,
like
your
the
colleague.
goalkeeper, Kaylin Swart.
Yeah.
She said, she works a 9 to 5 and she has children, so she has to go to work like
be
everyone else, come back and be a mother, and then have to go to training at night.
Then be a partner still.
And have to be a loving partner.
Exactly.
And a giving
nurturing one.
Every day.
A submissive one. Go on,
Wena is out.
Uyahluleka.
Uvuka ekseni. Into yenzayo le. You are fair to nah. I don't know. Okay, for how long can we keep saying no? Men's football is more competitive and so on.
Nah.
We've seen. Okay, women aren't the most competitive, but they also competitive.
No,
dog.
thing is, but
and
like,
to be able to go through all of
You have to go. It is comparative. Like
in their own
their
thing.
field.
yes.
They're doing
Well
better than
At the highest level,
Yeah.
dog. At the highest level. World Cup stage is the highest level for a football player. It's where every football player wants to see themselves.
My lady sent me a voice note. She's like, would you still love me if I wanted to play soccer now? I'm like, you know, so for the corona call now. she's like, yeah, I saw how much they're making, and I was like,
I didn't know what skis I cause I Ivan.
You see, they're all making $1 million each.
bro.
Hi, my boy.
Just for
I'm
the
sharing
knockouts.
I'm sharing a project female Kevin De Bruyne there at home there.
Boy, Project Mbappe ngathi
I'm working. I'm working, my boy.
Lalela.
I'm working. Hey, Project Tembi Khatlana, my boy. I'm working. They would cook everything. I'm keeping this in a picture.
Kaba.
Bam. Hey, she kicks with the toe. Hey, la.
Inside,
and she can. And she can trap a ball. I'll cut the back. I was like, when I sasebenza again. Sasebenza. I was like, I asked her, I said that, I'm like, tell me, is the football at your school? She's like, no. I'm like, we need to solve this thing. No?
So how much the protest?
Now we need to take this serious now. No, we need women in football. No. I need to work on my baby sister. I'm working on my baby sister.
Making Project Mbappe with
For real, dog. She's capable.
I can't lie, my brother just had a baby. Make it 4 or 5 years old. I'm kidding.
That's all. That's all. But yeah.
No, there's a video I saw where this man was training. I think it was Antoine. He's like, come, kick the ball. No, good. Come, kick the ball. Good. Next man, come. I'm like, like Project Wing.
Yeah, Baba. That's what they must know. Football. In the Melayas.
I'm a coach, but I'm fun. Good. Come. Good. Ah, boy.
Yeah,
like
but
next. Let's go. Good. I'm like,
But how has the whole tournament been so far for you guys? What have you seen? Have you watched
Can't
any
lie,
other games besides?
I haven't watched anything because
Really?
the time slots are bad, dog.
But yesterday they were playing at grand time slots.
Yeah, para 6
Most of the games are like
at
2
2 a.m. dog.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
haven't even been able to watch Madrid play.
Have you watched Banyana though?
I haven't watched anything because
They played in the morning
I watched
yesterday,
the- I
dog.
watched the game
In the morning, they played at 9 a.m. though.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
I was at school at 9 a.m.
No, it wasn't yesterday. It was what, Wednesday?
They are.
Okay,
They played it.
Okay, I don't have an excuse.
You could have streamed them if you wanted to.
Wednesday I was at home, not gonna lie.
If it was Bafana.
I wasn't gonna watch it either.
I won't lie. It's not the one, guys.
It's not the one.
It's not, no, let's not say it's not the one. It's not the one compared
Yeah, compared to
the one you know.
the one that I know.
Yeah.
No. Because like most of the goals, dog, it's either like a set piece
Or
or
tap-ins.
it's a free kick. Donna,
There's no spectaculars.
Donna, there's so many headed goals in Donna.
Yeah, true.
There's so
I think Germany scored how many? How many did Germany scored?
then
dog?
that-
They scored a lot.
Then
of
that
But that should say something to
it's
their
like-
quality, dog, of headering. Don't you
No,
think?
it's like if you are tall, you say a launch.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how Sweden. That's how Sweden beat
I saw
Banyana.
they're like they beat them.
Yeah,
Because apparently
the first game.
Oh, because they're like Sweden is very apparently it's fire with set pieces and fun.
Yeah, they tall, dog. That's why. Even the German
Hey,
team, dog, those girls are tall, dog.
Said they are tall, those bitches.
Mante was cancelled.
Almost.
That's his view and his view alone.
I almost said.
But you still said it now.
Nah, I stopped myself. I was like, no, that was wrong.
Okay.
And I needed to address it. I was
Okay,
like, guys, that was wrong.
at least. Fella, now you must respect them now.
I respect.
Now you must respect them now,
Those
fully.
women,
But they're rich. They're
The fact-
rich.
Wait, before we get to the process, they were also trending for the singing in the locker
Yeah,
room.
yeah, yeah.
Like
They must-
they were on FIFA's
Yeah.
post.
Yeah.
but they did something slack in Ghana
What?
against Italy. So actually they won the game.
Yeah.
And then afterwards they were dancing.
Yeah.
Now I don't know.
Oh,
how it
outside the
happened.
team passes and
I
stuff,
don't
and
know
the
how it
Italy
happened,
girls are
but
just
then
sitting
the team
there.
pass of Italy was there looking at them dancing and singing and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if they came while they were dancing.
Nah,
or
I don't
they
think.
were dancing.
Okay, I'm
and
gonna
they
give them
came
the
there.
benefit of that. I don't think our women are that petty. I don't think.
Besides,
it's
it's not petty though.
No,
I mean, you can dance outside your bus. You can dance, outside your bus.
In the context of saying "splomile kanje," but in Tony Pasies, and then we start singing. Come on, that's petty. That's petty. To be like, we beat you, I'm gonna rub it in.
No, it's not rubbing it in. Like, Uktula's never rubbing it in.
Uktula in general, fair. But if I'm only singing now because I see you coming.
No, but the problem is Banyana's been, it even sings before the match.
You're not understanding, dog, you're not understanding what I'm saying. Like,
I understand what you're saying, but I'm looking at it from my perspective. You know it means no maliciousness.
But if Sigmele, chief.
Uktula mina ngazi ethanelini before the game is to scare the opponent. You understand? But then like after, dog, it's just celebration. You understand? It's not Asnandaba now at that point.
The thing is, you don't need to do it in my face. That's the problem.
But if
that's where the pettiness comes in.
If your past decides to pack them again,
yeah, that's what was
and it was outside the buses.
After they started, or
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Was they already paid or something?
Uyasaba boy.
Hey, nyasaba boy.
Hey, fast.
Angifuna ukurelapse boy. Angifuna ukurelapse. It's been a year boy. I'm clean. Relax.
So, yeah, Prasa. Apparently now FIFA overcame the Prasa situation.
What process?
Isn't it not Prasa? Safa. Sorry, Safa.
Oh yeah. They said they're sending the money
to
directly
the players
to the players.
Hey, but that bank notification must be nice. Reference FIFA. Oh,
some of them are used to it.
The case. FIFA was always going to, like, from this tournament onwards.
Yeah.
They were sending money directly to the players, not to the
even the Nigerian girls.
The problem was Danny Jordan was like,
Ayizela.
That was the problem.
He's like, see, the comrades need to eat first. These girls will wait. These girls will wait.
And with the netball, the netball was also doing like.
You've been watching that?
I saw videos. I saw reels.
I saw some girls trending from the netball team.
That clutch win.
48.
Yeah. I guess you see them. That I saw the results.
Are you aware? We scored 2 goals within like 2 minutes. And we countered immediately on the last one. Like, because they had just scored, né? So I forgot what the score was. But the South African just scored. South Africa just scored. So obviously it's Sweden's ball now.
Yeah.
Or whatever they were playing with. It was their ball. It was New Zealand's ball. By the count. On the counter, I wish I remember this chick's name. But that chick shot some clutch interception, mfana. Like, in netball, when you have the ball, you can't move.
Yeah.
Right? So, they threw the ball. Hey, boy. Mid-air. Catch. Hey, boy. Everyone went crazy. Counter. And then now, what makes it even worse now is that as they were attacking, obviously there's like strict fouls in netball.
Yes.
So there was a lot of fouls happening. And mid-foul, like they'd stop, recollect themselves, attack again. Stop, recollect themselves, attack. Like one of the momentum.
And who knew the women of this country are on fire right now.
The momentum was crazy, dog. Because even when the goal didn't even have, because you have in netball, the girls like getting under the net and then like she threw it from the line, the circle thing. She threw it from there and then it went in.
As far as I know, the netball
it doesn't have a ball.
Are not like basketball.
Yeah, it doesn't have a ball. No, so it means you have to throw it
straight net.
Yeah,
straight net.
Oh, that's why. So I'm like, our women are powerful about it.
Hey, what a way you can get a good women's man.
Hey, mfana.
I don't have DNA.
I only have RSA.
Mfana. No, right now I can say I'm proud to be a South African.
Yes.
Because
of that.
In terms of sport.
In terms of
sport. Oh yes. Being an African in general, Buffett.
It's very hard.
Yeah. And right now also just to Ganani. No, it's not actually. It's not. Right now just to when you speak of being proud of being a South African, I mean, when I say African, there's an African revolution happening right now. I was telling Rabi earlier, right? Yeah, it's charging now. Ganyiwa. Africans are standing up, finally. And we're right in the middle of it. We're seeing it. We're at that time.
Yeah.
Because there's a time when Africans were slaves. Then there's going to be a time when Africans are winning. Tina, we're not really there. I don't think we're going to be a part of that. But we're at the change.
Yeah.
Right now, we're at the change.
Yeah.
Where do you think we're going
What do you
after
mean?
this?
Like, what's the next
Like
step?
for Africa, yeah. Do you think they're
USA.
finally going to make USA? Yeah, that's what I
they
wanted
make
to ask.
USA. I don't want them to name it
I want
USA,
to.
though. I don't want them to name it
same.
USA.
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
Company it be like a UAE thing.
Besides UAE, like we can just
like-
have one name. Like it just be Africa, but guys. Yeah, it's just be
yeah,
Africa.
Not Africa.
How?
Not
But that's the name
No,
of the
but
continent.
It is, man.
But no.
like it needs to like represent
Okay,
Everyone,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Change,
okay.
yeah.
True.
Like, because like you see how like everyone looks at UAE as the Arab Emirates.
Yes, yes.
That whole thing.
Also, we must be AE.
Yeah, maybe AE or A.
African
I don't know.
Emirates.
Africa something. Because I don't want USA. I don't want USA. I hate
Eh,
it.
bafetha nipande nigama lapho. What should we be called if we all the African countries
But
decide
it's-
to
it's-
get into
it's-
one bed? You know, because the
Kingdom of
Nigerians are still sleeping in the European beds.
KOA. KOA.
or something like that. Kingdom of something.
Kingdom of Africa, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. And you must know if they name this, we own this, we own ourselves, the content. Kingdom of
Copyright.
Africa.
Copyright.
Copyright as a step.
Copyright.
You may not use this word without our permission.
Yeah, they must email us.
Intellectual property.
Intellectual property. They must. You paid
But yeah, no, that's a dope name. That's a dope name.
Thing is, I was looking at it. I'm like, it was evident, nah, because
Yeah.
a lot of African leaders have been doing this. Have been trying to get this right.
Yeah, but they all get.
they all get killed.
But right now,
but the fact
reason
that
why I'm
now,
saying now is because there's a lot standing
Yeah.
up. Back then, you used to be like the very
The
few
one,
young
two,
children
yeah.
that they can
And
silence
also,
quickly.
The thing is, we also have backing from other countries
Yes,
outside of
yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Russia
And now,
forgave billions.
and now we have the internet also, because certain information that certain Africans didn't know of things that are happening in and around the rest of Africa is now like it's accessible to
Yeah,
everyone. They know the truth now. With the America's the bad guys, when they've all these years they've painted themselves as the saviors who start wars,
They are
who
spreading
start
independ-
wars,
No,
and then they
no.
go and hell.
They are spreading independence. That's what they call it.
We understand it, but now a lot of African leaders are going like, nah, that's bullshit. Get out, dog, young tall. Because France was like, oh, you're not giving us uranium. Okay, now we're not gonna give you this,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna come and fuck you up.
And you know-
and then the other guys were like, wait, what? Nah. I'm here, man.
You know what I also find interesting is like
Yeah.
in these whatever like the West or Europe is supplying to Africa, there's an African country
That can
has
supply
it.
it.
So it's a thing of if France was like, alright guys, what are they cutting?
They cut aid. That's all. They cut help to Niger.
So basically they can be like
South
okay, we
Africa
are
can
cutting-
be like, alright.
okay, I will take over.
Season, guys.
You understand?
Succeeds.
Nina Skayende
Fair-
uranium lebenika
fair-
in France.
we can't give you what they were all giving you. But we can help you get up, you know.
And then the nice thing, if we were War One like that, we don't even need to do it the way that they were doing, because they were doing it in a sense of we give you
Exchange.
this and then we're going to extract
Yeah.
this. We don't need it like that, young child.
Yeah.
We're all we're under one thing, so value we get it.
And the crazy
In general, so then we don't need to be like, hey, I'm borrowing you this, so now I want
Give
to
me
come do
this,
this in
yeah.
your country. Otherwise, we're like, oh, okay, you need this, take it.
Like France has like the largest gold reserve in the whole of Europe or something like that.
That time they don't
That time
have
they don't
any
have
gold,
a single
bro.
mine.
Eish,
in
let
France.
me answer it now once.
Who's this?
It's Calvin. I wonder what he wants. Outroping.
Life. So, there was something also Juju was speaking about to be like in Europe there's no borders.
Yes.
basically. So why do we have borders here?
Yes.
That should be something that we should also cut out. Yeah. And I'm like, that's a
Please
dope
do the thing again.
And did you see? I don't know if this is like true or anything,
Yeah.
but like there's so many countries that want to join BRICS now.
Hey boy.
Like Argentina,
Venezuela.
Venezuela, like,
Thing is,
Dubai.
what I like that they're using in BRICS is that it's the fall of the US, basically.
Yes.
It's literally just the fall of the US because they're also like, Bafezo, why? And like, I'm sure Ramaphosa was saying this like, and like, Ntwana, why are we using the dollar to trade?
Let's just try like that.
Like, say that?
Like I'm sure Ramaphosa was sitting at home and he's like, and like, why are we using the dollar to
I
trade?
mean, he has a lot of them there in his couch. So.
I pay them fun. Like
There's a lot of them there in
Yeah,
his
I'm
couch.
sure because it's like Ntwana, it's a question I think people have asked, but no one has really actually thought about it. Like why?
No, I mean, I've thought about it very good. Why we keep, like, yeah, really, why?
Why the dollar? Because they're not even the strongest country.
What's so special?
Dog, you understand? I mean, the UAE has a stronger currency and all that, but you don't see us them comparing. Young
That's a-
Why labant laba?
Why is it there?
And I've always asked also when it came to the moon landing stuff
Yeah.
and so on. I was like, but what I read about Russia doesn't seem that bad. So why, for years, have you been told that the Soviets are really bad and so on?
Speaking on that, bro, the US has now officially said aliens are real.
I saw that.
Yeah, they were like, no, apparently, I don't know if they've said that we've had sightings, but they're like, aliens exist. And everyone was like, but
we've known this. And you guys have been the ones trying to hide it from us. Whereas we...
And thing is, what I saw, there's an Instagram reel I saw. This dude was like, everyone knew this, nah? The problem is, the moment it gets put into media, you must know they're either hiding something or they're distracting us from something else. Something big is happening that they're hiding with to say, no, but guys, like you said earlier, bro, aliens exist. That time, man, some shiga wabo there.
Even apparently with the submarine that crashed, there was something bigger happening in the US.
No, it was
like huge.
I know they had said the one story was that the Epstein thingy, the pedophile case. All his emails were deleted. Thousands of emails.
And then they used the
submarine thing to cover it up. And by the time the submarine thing stopped trending, there was more news up, like away from Epstein.
Explain it quick for those who don't know.
What, the Epstein thing?
Yeah, the submarine thing.
The submarine thing. Everyone covers it. It was international
You sure?
news. I'm sure
We
spoke about it.
I feel.
Even the Epstein thing, we did mention it.
I know.
So like, like there's so much going on, and I don't understand why like the US was necessarily also being like, no guys, aliens exist. Like, okay, now what? Like, what are you gonna make programs for us to go to space?
I mean, I won't lie. I feel like if I actually do meet one, I don't know. I don't think I'm really gonna run away.
Nah, you're gonna be too weirded out.
I'm gonna be weirded out.
You're gonna be like.
It depends though. What does it look like? Because we don't know.
That's the point. It's a thing of like, you see how they're like, you know that rumor of like when you see a lion, make yourself look weird or something, and then it will like wonder what the hell is that. You're gonna act the same way. You're gonna be so shocked or so surprised or so weirded out that you won't be able to come move. Through. No, but we're gonna finish now.
Where is he?
No, we're not finishing now. We're only shooting for like 15 minutes.
We've been shooting for 22 minutes. Though.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna finish. I think it's Ularo report.
Come on.
But let him come. If we're done, we're done. He's not coming to shoot. Like,
okay. He wants to come and chill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Faded. Nah, no flop.
All right. Yeah.
So, like, I even forgot my point. Anyway, there was another earthquake.
Hey, you guys keep feeling these things, man. I don't feel it, man.
I also didn't feel it, but I saw people said they felt it, and apparently
I didn't feel this thing, man.
They had said it wasn't even an earthquake. It was actually like the Zama people.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, because I felt that, but I thought it's where I live, so I was like, it's normal.
Donna, now what scares me is that if people could feel it here, Mfana, it means that thing is like an ant farm now. Like, you know an ant farm is, like, there's tunnels that go everywhere.
Yeah.
It means, like...
And that was it, dog.
Like, Ntwana, it's big. Like, that thing is huge now, dog. That's crazy, Ntwana. Like, uzongena la, that time you must go to Jozi.
I don't know where... I think I saw it on Twitter, but I don't know, like, how far it extended, but they said something about the whole of Johannesburg could collapse.
They said that after the explosion. They were like, they're like, Joburg is standing on they're like, Joburg is basically standing on its last legs. In that, like, the structure of Joburg is, like, really crippled. And, like, soon it could
collapse.
And that's
wild, bro.
Like,
that's wild.
Imagine that was taxi.
Like, we speak about it, like it's normal shit. This is not normal.
This is literally not normal, dog. And this literally goes to the government for employment, dog. Like, if they employed more people, but then the problem here is that the illegal miners are illegal. They're not supposed to be here. That also brings back my question. Okay, not a question, but it brings up a question.
Mm-hmm.
If we remove borders and whatnot, what's stopping foreigners from coming in
and carrying on with
No,
it's that thing they said with why are those mine shafts not closed. When a mine has been closed, they should close the holes. You understand? Anyone who gets in there should get in there very hard. And then obviously we know it's definitely illegal. Because right now it asks the question, is it really illegal? Because the equipment these people use, where do these people get this money for that kind of equipment? So what I was saying, yes, it's the companies that are putting Because my illegal foreigners, they can exploit them easily. If they're still operating in that mine, the operations are gonna cost them a lot than what they're gonna make. If they put in illegal foreigners, they still make a lot of money and get to pay these people very little. And all they need to do is supply
like citizenship or something. Be like, it's not far at home affairs. We can put you in the system.
But if they're on the system, the problem now is that if anything happens in those mines, those companies are going to be held liable. So using these illegal miners,
it's fake
they're
collateral
undocumented.
It's
You understand? If they die, no one is held.
one knows.
Yeah, no one knows anything. That's why like literally, they wrap them in plastic and all that. Then, because they don't know these guys. Some of them and then if obviously same way up order. If you are lucky, would maybe business plumber song, business travana, but Angwazi out of
I don't
this
know
whole-
your surname. Or something.
The least I can do for you because I was hanging out with you, working with you, is at least keep so you can be taken by the state or whatever. Because if I leave you here, no one's ever gonna find you.
And you're gonna rot and.
So that's what I think is going on down there, and that's why the police cannot go under there. I don't really think the police are really scared of these guys like that, because we've seen how violent the police can get if they want to. They trigger happy, our policemen. So I don't think they'd mind going to go fuck up those miners, but I think someone is telling them, nah.
There's a lot more behind this than just going.
Okay, relax. You're messing up my operations.
But don't you think
these people of yours? That's what I'm saying. Even right now, abantu who are supposedly getting arrested, and even the no, dog. I don't think.
Don't
so.
you think that's like information they like, technically owe the public as well? Like as a South African, don't you think like you'd want to know why the government isn't doing anything about that, instead of just being like, We'll send the armies to go do something else. Because that's what a lot of people on Twitter were complaining about. To be like, but guys, you got new technology for roadblocks. You just gave JMPD new cars, new
cameras,
like cameras, and like you guys have the resources.
How can you say you guys don't have equipment
to go down there? But you tell me the truth. You be like, no, there's something. There's an operation we're working on. Rather say that.
The problem I have also is that Labantu bakwazi keep a for citizens, my guy. Citizens, when there was looting happening and so on, those were citizens. Those were people that were inciting violence and so on. These people are inciting violence. You understand? I feel like even though it's not a national problem of security, but you can whip out a masocha for Lentoli. This is serious business. People are dying. Zama jumping into people's yards. In a country that has security. How are we supposed to be taken serious by the world, dog?
Thing is, what makes it worse is that we technically are taken seriously because we're the best place to visit. But like that says like the government technically doesn't respect South Africa as well. Because like Ntwana, if you number one, Ntwana, if you know Ntwana, everyone wants to come here, then you'd have to make sure like it's presentable and stop directing people to Vilakazi and Mandela's house.
Another thing I said is that the first problem that we have is that we put soldiers in parliament. Those people, Zuma and so on, those are people that come from the struggle, that were fighting. They were there to fight, you understand?
They didn't study
They're
politics.
not politicians. This is something that needs to be faced on by politicians. And that's why this country is failing, because these guys, when these problems arise, they don't know what to do.
Guys, that's why you must
They
go vote.
don't know what to do. You understand? Haven't you seen how clueless these people are, Buffett? If you've seen the interviews they have with these, interview brigadiers, I forgot brigadier Bani, Rivali, when this thing came out, like yesterday or day before. And he didn't know what to say, he didn't know what's going on. We actually he runs that way, so the lady interviews another guy. He goes and then now comes the commander or something. So he was going to fetch the commander. He comes to, he doesn't know either. Like ukhuluma imbudane nje into yalena nje. I was like,
I remember,
so these guys don't know what to do. Like,
I remember one interview, I forgot who it was, but like that person asked that politician a question, and then that politician gave the political answer.
Yeah.
And then he's like, but you're not answering my question.
Yes.
You're not answering. I asked you this. I asked you this.
Even yesterday, that news lady, now I remember when you're saying that. That's what she did. She asked that commander dude. She's like, me, I want to know. I can hear what you're saying. And so what I want to know is, what is the plan? Since this is happening, what is your plan?
You know,
how are you planning to stop this? How are you planning to change this?
You know what
what
I find also funny about that is that lady most likely wasn't asking from a reporter perspective.
Yeah,
she's asking as a South African.
You could tell the way she stuck on that question. That was not a reporter.
That was like a reporter would have taken the politics. I want to see what's the plan, like what's the step forward, though? Because now
people are dying.
Yeah. Hey, my face is cool. Like they should have told us we'd expect these things when we're growing up.
And dog, life wasn't like this when we were growing up. Was it like this, Buffett? Hey, it wasn't this bad, Buffett. It wasn't this bad. These politicians are on some other right now. It wasn't this bad. I think there's just so much going on, dog, in the political scene.
If it's not Juju being hated by white people.
For nothing.
About John Steenhuisen, and now he's going to file court orders and all that. Oh, Peter Groenewald, my man, what is wrong with this man? Is this man taking us for a push? This, brah. Say it like this. This, brah. Peter Groenewald. Soma goes and decides. Tell them I owe. What did this brah do?
Okay, so the situation is that EFF held its 10th anniversary.
With no promo, I believe, because I didn't even know
they had promo, just that it wasn't heavy.
Hey, Mara, Steve, for that fill up.
Like, Casper
dreams of that.
I only saw the promo after the thing.
I'm joking, that guess.
We must also get to Casper. But like, I only saw the promo after the actual rally. I saw that they had posters like on polls and whatnot. So yeah, EFF was doing its 10th anniversary at FNB Stadium. People came, so now obvious Juju I feel like he got too lost in the moment.
Yeah.
He got too lost in the moment.
I've seen him when he gets lost in the moment. He feels power. You can tell. You can tell when
that thing was planned.
I
would have planned. There's no way that thing. He's suddenly lifting up the stage.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, true. And I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that.
The intensity.
Yeah, the way it turned out also maybe is what wasn't. Mara, that is definitely orchestrated. Like, once the speech is getting very so kupu. So kupu.
I want you to raise me.
Did you see him?
No, but that
was powerful. That was powerful. But
I won't lie.
Carry on.
So he ended up singing a struggle song of Kill the Poor. Kill the Poor. Yeah. So white people, and you know what's funny is like white people are the ones who are both actually. Both white people and black people. Okay. So Caucasians are scared that we are going to enact white genocide, in that we will attack a lot of them and we will shoot to kill, whereas we won't because angazi ukudubula isibhamu. So people are pressing charges.
We know we're black. So but like we don't know those things.
It's bad. People are pressing charges. People are holding other people accountable. Now it's a debate for the next elections.
You know what's funny?
EFF must also be removed.
What they did actually turned around on them because it didn't happen the way they expected. They expected when they're going for that court order and all that, maybe they're going to follow through with it and so on. It's actually going to give Juju so much.
More
dog, you went international, dog. International. Elon, who am I saying?
Alien.
He's like, Ubolela Maseba. I was like, someone was in the comments was like, yeah, this is the president I want. Who tells the whole world, fuck you? I'm not scared of you.
I won't lie. Juju is very impulsive.
Very, but he has that
direction.
It's what I was telling I was talking to my dad. It was yesterday we were talking about this when we woke up in the morning. We saw that whole thing. I'm like to him, if I'm being honest, and someone's mentioned this. Who mentioned it? I forgot. Someone mentioned. I think it was maybe Scums. They were like, we need to be honest. Right now, this country for those next 4 years, we need a dictatorship.
Yeah, facts.
Some kind of dictatorship that will turn this country. Dog, the lawlessness in this country.
Okay, yeah.
Criminals have rights.
To be like,
criminals have rights.
Kelly's not working.
It's not working, bro.
We need someone to be like this, like
someone to be like, yeah. This is what's happening. Look at Rwanda. Rwanda's a dictatorship. Is that nigga who said fuck you to the LGBTQI?
Yeah. Oh, and that.
No, but he did, though. He did.
And that.
He was like, you guys are not going to put
made
your
laws
beliefs
and
into
whatnot.
my
Yeah.
country.
Right.
My country's beliefs are my country's beliefs. That's how it is. If people want to have your beliefs, they'll come to your country. But when they're here, Kale Sami statulo, boy. You understand? And I feel like that's what we need right now.
No, it's facts. That's facts. Yeah. That's facts. Because clearly, Lenda Weo Kuluma is not working. People are taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
To be like, he won't do anything either way, man. Or they have that mentality to be like, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Yeah.
Company, we apologize, knowing we've already done it.
Oh shit, it's hard.
Yeah, it was hard and fun. I didn't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But that time you knew, really. But you just were like,
You knew it was wrong.
you know. I wanted to say now, like, wait, since the throw was done, it's so peaceful. Like, we're talking so nicely. We're talking so nicely.
Today, it's going to be more of a podcast than a show.
Literally, no, that's what because I'm done. It's easier now to keep quiet. Let you say your point. Let you say your point. Hey, yo, okay. But yeah, what else, dog? Other than the
Ibrahim Traore.
I don't know that.
The president of Niger. No, is it Niger or Burkina Faso? No, it's Niger.
Burkina Faso.
No, it's Niger, isn't it? Please Google it. Yeah, Ibrahim Traore.
I or E?
Just say Traore. He's probably like
The only
it's gonna come up there. But like what happened?
Burkina
Faso stopped giving France uranium, I think, because France stopped giving them aid or something. So then they stopped giving them uranium, and then France was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? We're gonna come there, because that's our colony and all that shit. And then that nigga was like, nah, dog. If you come through here, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm explaining this so you guys can understand, just like little children. It was like, yeah, in Nigeria, Nigeria, busy, kuri, ngapa ime kupi, ime mva kwe France. Kuri, mshaye. Nigeria stopped giving Niger electricity. Because Niger stopped giving France uranium. And then Burkina Faso and Mali were like, balwa now in Niger. Tina sangena ntwana, okshaya ntwana ushaya thina ntwana. You understand? Now what I want to see is South Africa, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Malawi gonna get up and be like,
I highly doubt
this is our community, so we're gonna stand here.
I feel like for South Africa we're too broadly focused. Like we're still dealing with Putin.
Did you find him?
Yeah, I found him, but I didn't find anything about.
No. Which country?
President of Burkina Faso.
Oh, it's Burkina Faso. Okay.
Yeah. Like I feel like.
Oh, he's the one that's standing with Niger.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with South, I don't think we're gonna necessarily get involved yet because we're still dealing with Putin and what's going on. Because I get Putin just forgave billions of
yes.
Which is still debt. I wonder where it came from. Where.
I feel like it'll come with consequences, but
it
maybe...
will. But what I've realized is Putin. Okay, maybe it's because he wants to, but Putin is very negotiable. You can talk to Putin.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's maybe because he wants to. If he doesn't want, like, that's chai. But like, if he's in a calm space, you can talk to him and be like, dog, okay, back. So we'll sort this out.
Do you expect a lot of Russians in South Africa soon?
Yes. I expect not a lot of Russians to come here, but the tourism from Russians will increase.
I think some will even come here.
Really?
I feel, hearing also that this is supposedly the best country in the world to visit. Yeah. Some might be like, hey, it's warm that side.
Might as well just...
Let me go!
How do you think they'll feel with us eating Russians? Mara, you are eating a sausage named after me.
And that side, they don't call them Russians. If they come to the side and find out they call Russians, imagine getting that side and you feel...
you are named after a pig. A pig.
On the Russians. But also on another topic, guys, the Senzo Meyiwa case. Hey, there's a lot coming out. There's a lot going on.
This episode is supposed to be so long. Because even the topics, we're just going touch and go.
It's supposed to be, but we're still going to have a lot. But I think this will be the last one, really. But there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
In that case, dog. There's a lot coming out now.
I don't have any. This is paper. Yeah.
I was in a so.
We're gonna talk. Relax.
It doesn't take that long, you know. But yeah, like now, there's like a lot going on. Pumama Records, man, Juguti, Kelly actually knew the killers. They were calling each other days before Senzo's murder. Isn't that wild, though? That's wild. Let me check more on it. There's more on it, though. That's just one
crazy
of the things.
because South Africans already had that idea before this ever came out. Like, South Africans put it together to be like, dog, people will not come into your house and then there's no signs of break-in and you're going to be like, you don't know the person. You get what I'm saying? So people are like, you have to have known those people. You know, for it to come out now, it's basically just highlighting how slow our...
Yeah, here it is. It says, cell phone data analyst Carl Lambertus Stein testifies that according to records, none of the people in the Khumalo house called the police on the night of the incident.
Yes, that came out in the
How does someone die in your house and you don't...
But that came out in the
police?
documentary. You don't remember when they cleaned up the scene and they didn't call the cops. They rather took Senzo to the hospital instead of calling the police to come.
I mean,
It was what the neighbor was saying.
Yeah.
The neighbor was saying they didn't call the cops. That's why the old lady also cleaned.
Yeah.
Is that like...
And you also heard that one, but Zandi says that after the incident happened, so Umapiri, which was the neighbor, the one who was helping them clean up and so on, she lives. So let me make an example that you guys can understand. These houses are isn't Zaselukshin.
Yeah.
They're not big like this.
Yeah.
Isn't just right?
Yeah.
It's like there by my house. Yeah. There by my house in the fire. The house opposite, the one next door. That's where my Piri lives. That's where the Kumalos live, right? A gun goes off 3 times.
You don't call the cops.
No. You don't hear shit. Zandi, opposite. Zandi says that she came out and went to go call Mapiri. Mthola nega ngaphandle. And Zandi is the one who told Mapiri about what just happened. Mapiri knew nothing about that. Does that make sense? Impossible, is it not?
I think you know what, okay, this is just for argument's sake.
Yeah.
What she did...
Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what she did could be a thing of, you know how Ekas would try to use a gunshot.
That's what I was thinking also.
I tried
playing devil's advocate. Things happen in cars.
But thing is, it's too close. Yeah, it's too close.
That's what I thought.
For you to not be concerned about your own safety, first of all.
Uzmele nje futhi nje, uzmele not even go stand at the gate and see where is this loud bang coming from.
And then the fact that we are nega way.
How no? It makes no sense.
It's a normal day for you. After hearing gunshots.
Baqalile.
And then there's also an interview that Longway did apparently after the thing happened back then in 2014 that resurfaced now. Uguti on the interview at some point when it starts, he says no, he didn't have his phone. He had left his phone at home, and then he goes on and says that on the night of the incident he ran out, right? And he says he ran out because he was so scared. He was even the coward of the night and so on. But then later it comes out Uguti Long is the one that shot at the guy who had a gun with a spear or something to the side. I'm like, how does a coward do that? Number one, how do you attack someone who has a gun in his hand and you say you're a coward? Number two, after that, later on in the interview, so you know how journalists ask questions. Baibuyi is a question. And then he's like, no, I had my phone, in fact. It was in my pocket. Hey, like, how?
There was that one journalist. Oh, okay.
How?
How?
So now I ask myself, it keeps getting Njoba Basusa each bandage. It gets wilder, you know, it's like the best story in a way. It's getting wilder because now it's like, so who did it?
Nah, that thing is,
because there's allegations it could be that Umandisa had sent hitmen to try and kill Ukeli. And Senzo was there trying to defend Ukeli and he's gonna get shot. So there's you know Mandisa, right? Kelly's wife.
Yeah.
Kelly's wife.
Yes, Kelly had a wife. Not Kelly, man. Senzo's wife. Yeah, Senzo's wife.
Yeah. That's crazy. My thing is like, guys, it's been years. Like, how are you still protecting Like, mfana, just...
Even if, for me, kabuhlungu ntwana, angeke mfethu ubode in a house ngikhona.
Yeah.
And noma kuthiwa mfethu bangibhadalani, I don't think I'll be able to live. Ngazi ukuthi ubode kanjani ngiqamba amanga. You're my best friend.
Dog, for years.
That guy Thokozisi Twala, whoever, who's on stand right now, he's not. I don't know if maybe one day it'll be proven. Maybe he should hope his story is the truth. But if it's not, because he's Senzo's best friend from Lekai. And he dies in front of you and you don't tell the truth. Years after, dog.
There's this TikTok I was watching where this chick was like, honestly, if I know where you are, and your parents start stressing about me, not keep and I am. Like if I know you are there at your baby mama's house or your cougar's house, I mean, I'm your keep up. If I know your parents
like those girls who run away.
Yes, like if I know your parents are actually like stressed, I mean, I'm your keep. Company back cheeky, back shy, then you end up dying, dog.
True.
Because like, why would you?
Because I'm like, how do you lie about your best friend's death on a national platform when it's become a national issue? You're still not telling the truth.
10 years.
You're not telling the truth. His itamalakuli's el body and doesn't know what to show neganja. And I still keep on lying. Now Xeli Oled Lago and your old lady is also about to pass away too. Is she gonna see you getting justice? I'm just gonna sit there and keep quiet. It's wild, bro. It's wild.
That's more than evil, dog.
Did you guys also hear about the stick up they had at Jabulani Mall? Bavala. Police station. I was like, that was wild.
That was impressive.
Besides impressive, that was wild. Police station. You
achieved that.
That was impressive.
How?
A whole building with policemen and policewomen.
No. Thing is, you know what you can do, is that I'm not a heist advocate. I'm not Professor Komani Heist, you can timing.
Okay, let's look at the negative and positives of it. Let's start with the positives. Because the negatives gonna drag us down. The positives shows
that South Africans can we
united.
We can do a lot.
Police station at once. How do you even think of doing that?
The courage.
Bravery.
Police station.
It's that man has to have, my boy. That man's gananza.
That man is that's the Zlatan of South Africa.
And did you see them, dog?
He said congratulations.
I sent you guys the video there. What if you try anything? Guys, for those who don't know how Jabulani Mall is, right, in Soweto, Jabulani Mall it's not a big ass mall, but it's like it's somewhat of a big mall.
And the fact that Jabulani has its PTP, dog.
And then they shut it down, mama. They shut it down.
The only thing about it now is like Jabulani. Every time we fit at Jabulani, it's always congestion.
This happens during the day, time. Not even in the weekends, was during the day. It's PTP, it's Jabulani. It's young toy. So Jabulani Mall is a mall on this side. There's gates. I think it's on this side, and then there's one on this side, which is the garage. Garage. Right opposite, guys. Right opposite is a police station and a hospital. I don't know how those guys managed to close that whole space down. Apparently, men came in a quantum or it's one quantum.
There's one quantum and a blue BMW.
They closed that whole thing down, my boy. Those are cojones, my boy. Cojones, my boy. Kansas.
None of them died.
None of them were hurt.
Did they catch them?
No, we don't know shit. That story went silent.
$60,000 from all of that.
I know.
Guys, if anything happens, it's not us.
I'd
never do that. You can see
Fidelity doesn't play with this gate.
You saw with the looting, when the looting, they stood there like, I try. Zama wasa. No one tried. No one had the cojones, my boy. I wonder where those guys were. Hey, those guys have cojones. When I saw that dog, the moment I saw it, I was like, What? This is unbelievable.
What I mean, guys, what do you expect? There was a police station they marked in South Africa.
Hey, Maravene. Like, this is a lot, guys. It's like
I cyber when you say.
Hey, what's happening at the police stations? How do they mug a police station?
Bumping goods.
And those people are supposed to protect you. They must protect you.
No, it's fire la pair. Let's a little phone right.
Sammy's pregnant.
What?
Oh yeah, Nasty Oliver. Nasty's expecting a Ngosi.
Oliver.
Yeah, the name's Oliver. Oliver.
That's really what he chose.
Yeah.
I know what he's gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
The whole westernizing thing, Jake.
Very I'm disappointed.
Zulu man.
Dog. Yahlaz. And then Pharrell got dissed by Drake.
Yeah.
On Utopia.
Yeah, because they it's a long story. So
I think that can be the last one.
No, yeah, it's the last one. So
I
basically,
haven't heard the song properly.
I haven't even heard
Utopia.
I heard like the first 6 songs, bro. I have to continue because like the first half is just.
I don't listen to trap.
So basically, just to summarize it,
yeah.
Isn't it you got Pusha T?
Yes.
Pusha T and Drake Vela
I don't know.
So Pharrell, let me just give you the immediate one. Pharrell played the story of Adidon at his fashion show.
He asked for it also now. Why is he doing that? Man, that's a diss track, dog.
You get what I'm saying?
Up,
so already, knowing that already Pharrell has been behind Pusha this whole time, for you to now, when the beef has basically subsided, for you to now play Story of Adidon at your first show for Louis Vuitton, since Virgil died, you are playing the Story of Adidon.
Yeah, then Drake.
There you are literally being like, you are spitting in my face.
Yeah, for real, for real. That's a straight up diss song. That's what it's made for, to make fun of Drake. So if you play that, you're making fun of Drake.
The fact that they have tracks together and he still thinks that.
He's playing him his track, then later on he's gonna get this in Fana.
Hectic.
That's
Hectic.
That time I made one of your best songs, dog. I helped you make one of your best songs.
Why? Okay, but they know if they go after Drake, then yeah.
What?
Yeah, that answers.
What?
Because I was like, why do they keep going after Drake? But obviously, if you go after Drake, it's Drake. Yeah, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna talk about you.
But even like I was surprised by it because I always thought Pharrell was just Muntu.
Yeah. Like the OG, the chill dude,
like, But the fact that you are literally like, and a lot of people look up to Pharrell. I know what you're doing. The fact that a lot of people, dog, like, why? And the people also were actually touched to be like, he can't basically fill Virgil's shoes because they're like, apparently the fashion show wasn't actually that great as well.
Was he trying a cloud chase?
What? Who, Pharrell?
Isn't he falling off? Like the new school age doesn't know him like that, though. The new school age doesn't know him.
They don't know him like that.
They don't respect him like that.
They don't know him for his music, but they know him for the impact in music.
Yeah.
Like Donna Pharrell will never fall off, dog.
He won't fall off, but maybe
he's not as big as he was.
Yeah, maybe he wants attention again. Why else would you do that?
But dog, you got attention by being the replacement of Virgil Abloh.
He wants more. He wants it in the music space, not in the fashion space.
Then go back to doing music, dog.
He might flop. It might not hit, dog.
The tracks he's been making aren't as big as they used to be.
But the last big hit Pharrell has in my eyes is Happy.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah, honestly.
Because Happy came after the one with Robin Thicke and them. Yeah, and Happy's his song. And they can't find Happy is not hip-hop. Happy is not hip-hop. The track with Robin Thicke and them is not hip-hop. So he hasn't had a hip-hop hit in a minute.
He has a track with Travis.
Is it a hit?
Which track?
I don't know.
It's not a hit.
I thought he has a track with Tyler.
It can get lots of streams, but is it a hit?
Yeah, it's not a hit.
That's the question. They're not hits. I don't know them. You don't know it. No, serious. Like me, I say a song is a hit if people who aren't even in that space know about it.
Speaking of hits,
you still don't speak about Casper.
Yeah, Solomon was supposed to be dropped last week.
And also, I want to speak about the interview he had with El Tito.
For AKA's thingy.
He said composure gave him sleepless nights.
Oh, no.
You didn't see? He admitted finally what we've always been thinking was actually happening. Man.
Like, dog, he said there was points where he'd wake up and be like, "What's AKA doing?" Like,
it's like the last gig they were at with AKA. That gig where AKA was like, "You need to face this with your chest." Yeah. He's like, and I was enjoying Bruce's set. Like I was. He's like, when he goes, he says, then all I heard is. That sound always torture him.
like,
That
thing is, Ntana, what
he says he liked that.
Thing is, what we can never take away from AKA is he makes fire. He made fire music, dog. And the fact that the track they dissed you on,
he finally admitted also that it made his career fairly.
Oh, he did.
Him and AKA's thing back and forth.
It did.
And did you hear the story of how their beef actually started?
Yeah,
AKA started.
He wanted to go on Kusheshe.
Oh yeah. He wanted to go on Kusheshe. Then Casper was like, I can't. It's like the thing of Uguti maybe. Tingiti, yabona busy spanner now, Pro Soul and so on and so on. Yeah? And then I finally get the song that's like a hit. And then Pro Soul I figured, Antoine,
no, but it was even before it was a hit. It was when they still recorded it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, young Tol. And then Pro Soul maybe example, Pro Soul I figured, Antoine, Tingiti, you understand? Then I'm like,
it's fine. I'm happy with it. Like
I'm full. No,
He said I'm happy with it.
Casper also said, I don't want my first hit to come from you.
Yeah, but he wasn't saying it like in that same.
Yeah, well, but obviously you can tell how AKA took it. You understand?
Obviously you can tell. Look at how it is now. Look at the beef that happened from it.
So AKA after that was like, oh, Afe, you're right. And then he says that once he came to me and he whispered in his ear that picture that we all come when they hug. He's like, I'm coming for your ass. AK was wild though.
Nah, but that was
that was real beef though. Because Casper said it, Duguta, all these other ones with all these other guys was just miscommunication, egos and so on. The AKA one was a real beef. Because it was really competitive.
No, but also, thing is, it started off as miscommunication also.
Not miscommunication.
Antoine, because I didn't want you on a song, you took it the wrong way.
But that's not miscommunication.
It is.
If I take... No.
It's not miscommunication.
Okay, you can say it's miscommunication. Okay, you can say... But at the same time, it also has that... I can get it from AKA's side.
From
AKA's side. That arrogance.
Yes,
I understand.
From AKA's side.
I don't need you.
Casper said it the wrong way also.
Exactly.
But that's miscommunication.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So what fueled it was the fact that they kept it going.
Yeah.
Thing is now with modern artists, like you'll beef and then people will just see like,
I think
beef. I need like. It must be a thing of like dog. Like you see, I feel like the closest new wave battle we would have had was J Molly and Big Hash.
Yeah.
The problem is those gents were too quick with the responses.
Yeah, they chakad everything. Everything was rushed.
And by the end of the night, we already knew who won.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah.
We already knew who won.
And the day one was based on diss tracks.
You get what I'm
AKA
saying?
and Casper was based on the careers. Who's got more music out? Who's got more money? Who's got more?
Thing is, even the J Molly and Big Hash, it was getting there. That's what I'm like, they chakad it.
I pelangan like 4 days later.
That's what I'm saying. They chakad it. They were taking out too many. If those guys actually kept quiet and let it like let it
maybe Balindi album and say it in the album.
People would have been like, no, Maracais, J Molly's numbers are. And then but like, look at Young from Hash. Then you start comparing the careers and it starts picking up.
Yeah.
The problem is they were going too quick with the diss tracks. Casper and AK had like 2 diss tracks each.
Just like recent Nasty's one also.
AK had one, dog.
AK has one, dog. Hey, he doesn't have a diss track, he has a hit. He has a hit.
Yeah, he just responded.
He has a hit. Yes, he has a hit.
But that was, but it's sad. It's sad that like the thing came out now that they also have tracks and Casper wanted it to end. Thing is,
now you can see that Casper wanted it to end. Casper wasn't really into the beef like the way AKA was
like
about
nasty,
it.
It's like nasty
AKA knew it's hip hop. We're being competitive, you feel me? I don't hate you, but I don't like you. You understand? Yeah, and we going up against each other. That's why, remember I've said this before, Guti, the time when AKA said your master poos or something to Casper. Casper took it personal, whereas AKA, from his point of view,
it was just,
we're competitive, it's not personal like that. I don't really mean your master poos, young Jordan, but it's like trying to get the energy up, trying to get us pumped up, you understand? And he did it well, because Casper was like, I knew every time Musiku, when my Twitter just goes crazy, is about to drop. He knew Huawei takes a shot with that is about to drop.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes we say entertaining.
But I can't lie, that
sometimes
beef was beautiful, Chance.
Yeah, no.
That beef was beautiful. It's like it was Ronaldo and Messi.
At the start.
Yeah.
Literally. Not even at the start, dog. Like throughout the entire thing. Because even when he died, people were still like, what's Casper gonna say?
True. And apparently he helped them out. Just
Really?
yeah, I don't know what I forgot. He was with AK's father. They even have a picture together.
The thing that like kind of ruined it for me was when they squashed the beef.
Yeah.
And then they were friends for that 2 months.
But that was like when Ricky was still alive.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like way back then. It was like 2015, 16.
Yeah.
They
squashed
the
it,
beef.
yeah.
And then they were friends. Apparently they were gonna make music together. And then after that, that's when they started
They come
beefing
back,
again. And I was like,
I'm sure it was egos in studio or something.
it's just watered
That just
down now at this
fueled
point.
it again.
I wonder what happened.
Amara,
Now at this point, it's like a business deal.
I knew it was I knew for sure it was a business deal after that handshake at the soccer games.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way
but,
this is still
no,
beef.
but the thing is, everyone knew at that point. Everyone at
no,
that
I'm
point
saying
was
at that
they
point,
friends,
like I have this.
Okay,
I had
yeah,
my
that was
scam,
official.
Buguti.
That was official.
I'm no longer entertaining the
But
hate each
but
other.
even then,
or
it was still
whatever.
entertaining. Because
Yeah, just to see what they can do as well.
Because even now,
Yeah.
people would have like actually looked at Solomon and been like, let's see what Casper's gonna do.
Oh, vele we are. I'm going to hear vele ukuthi since angekho lo out uringa ngani. You're not going to listen to it.
No, I'm gonna listen to it, but it's not gonna be from the point of.
Yeah, you have to. That's
Is it gonna?
no.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna be
We
excited.
have to talk about it.
No,
We
like the
must
point
go
I'm putting is
listen.
like it's not gonna be a thing of like compared to Mass Country. How?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna compare
like,
it.
it's-
No, I'm just gonna listen to the body of work. If it's dope, it's dope. If it's
Hey,
not, it's
mara
not.
bafethu, leya ivayile vele.
Petrol went up.
Wait, leya ivayile vele.
Nah, siyayivala.
Leya
Petrol went
ivayile,
up.
wait.
Ijamba fethu.
Donna, leya ivayile vele.
Obani?
AKA is actually gone, dog. Like I
Yeah,
still can't process it, dog.
I just feel like maybe me I'm getting numb because a lot of people are literally like.
Like
buying
the
it.
thing is, dog, I
Like,
understand.
a lot of people.
Donna,
are
thing
buying
is, I understand. Like a lot of people have. Donna, this is literally was basically the face of the country.
The superstar.
The superstar. Our superstar,
Mega.
dog.
Yeah.
Like, if I Antoine,
Superman.
like there's no new music. Well, there's gonna be new music, but you know what I mean. I bafethu.
Yeah, like we'll never see him perform ever again.
Mfana.
You'll never ever.
Like I wasn't the biggest fan.
If you've
but
never,
looking
you'll
at it now,
never.
Mfana is like, yo,
That's what I told myself with Ricky because I never got to meet Ricky.
Yeah,
I was
like, if you never, you-
since I've never, I'll never. And Kabang, you had told yourself, "Good, I mustn't crane mal. I knew babona la machita so on. Ganti.
hey, if Momo goes, I'm gonna cry.
Kelvin, God forbid.
Yo,
Ah,
you see if Momo
yo,
comes
no new music from no.
From Momo, mfana.
You know, every December, Agna release every December. There's no release.
I know Kabza would be weird.
Now, what's Kabza's one to be the
It would
worst?
be weird. Because now we've gotten used to this thing with the
Yeah.
And his performance is also Kabza.
Boy.
Gone.
It's crazy.
Petrol went up.
Petrol went up.
Hey, will we ever stop getting inflation in this country, man?
I don't know.
At
Like-
some point, yeah, I think.
And dog, I'm even at a point where I'm like, I honestly don't expect stuff to go down. I feel like the only time when we'll be grand is when stuff slows down instead in terms of going up.
Here's the question, yeah? The question I've had in closing.
Yeah, in
Here's
closing,
the question
yeah,
I
it's
had. So, if our currency gets better and all that shit, right? Countries changing, development is happening, and so on. Are the prices gonna go down again,
Yeah.
or they're just gonna stay there and we're just gonna have more money to afford that?
I think
They're gonna go down.
They won't go down.
Cause like I'm asking, will it ever be
Maybe-
7 rand again?
Maybe the price.
Because
Of,
remember, at some point we were buying bread from OM at 7 rand. my boy.
I think the price of petrol might go down, but like the price of like other things like bread, for example, that
So,
is still the same.
so if petrol goes down, do you think taxis will go down?
I'm a price, but at least.
Because I've never heard of taxi prices go down.
I don't think so.
I've heard of other stuff go down.
Yeah, but we've only been alive for so long.
I don't think so.
And
But they need to take it down.
I mean, the
Tax is
expense of
expensive,
things
guys.
has always been going up. That it's never gone up and gone down.
And you know, inflation takes account things going down as well. Inflation is the change, really. So things have to go down at some point.
How rapid though?
That's
Will
inflation.
petrol ever be 7 rand again?
Because it depends on like.
Never.
I think it depends on like where the world goes in terms of
we need to get like an
America,
economist
shit
or
like
someone to talk to us about
Benjamin.
these things, man.
Let's let you Benjamin.
That was our economics lecturer.
Yeah, if you can, like for real, especially as a lecturer, you can actually know more. Like I actually want to find out about these things. Because I've always asked myself, will the price of bread ever go down? Never can, or very
No, those have to.
you're saying it's
No, I think those have to, because those are essential foods. I think those will go down.
The thing is,
but other stuff won't.
The thing is, ShopRite subsidizes these things. That's why you can get bread for like $10 there.
Yeah, even till today.
Mara, when you think about Sasco is a business.
Oh, and Albani is a business. Oh, yeah.
So then it's profit to me. I don't care about why am I getting
Hey, you smart.
20 rand.
You lawyer.
I appreciate that. That.
So that's why I'm saying I don't think like.
But we'll have more
prices will
money.
go down,
So you think
but
salaries
we'll
will
have
go
more-
up?
Yeah,
Salaries will go up. Hey, that's something we
At
need.
some
really.
point, I think.
Hey, that's something
Hopefully.
we need. Really.
That means the companies need to make more money first.
True.
Because if they ain't making money, they ain't going to lift their own salaries.
Unless the government says they must.
But can the government interfere with the
government intervention.
private sector?
There's a point where the market.
Oh, good. They can set laws in the country. As a foreign business, a foreign company.
No,
If
there's a
you
point. There's a point where the government has to have a cap, like
can
the
say-
minimum wage
Yeah.
can go up. That means companies will have
Yeah,
to pay
but-
people more.
They can say also maximum price of bread is 30 rand.
Yeah, you can't go above 30 bucks.
Niyahlanya ke manje.
Economics is so interesting.
Mfana bengiphasa yazi.
Hey, it's best pass. I'm fine. Hey, I wish I took economics in high school. Man. I would have
Nah,
known.
the shit. The graphs were shit. I did it. The shit. The graphs were shit. Those who did economics know the graphs are shit. But yeah, guys, I think today was a very
Yeah,
beautiful
we can
episode,
close,
gentlemen.
we
Thank you.
can close, we can
Thank you, gentlemen. It was a
Nice and
beautiful
short
one.
one. Nice and peaceful. Yo, I'm so happy at the
The
peace.
Kalinyoni namhlanje.
Sikhuluma kahle, masihleka kuyahlekwa. Akuna Debs are now wanting to whisper to me like, what's that?
Ngapha nathi
Ngapha
siqedile
utsho.
conversation ngapha.
No, mana. Like,
Now when you've got a full house, it's wild. Yeah, that.
But yeah, we can close. I'm glad to.
Guys,
thank you all for
thank you for
watching.
tuning in.
Yeah, we out, man. We out.
Yeah, guys, just for those who are still listening, still watching, sometimes we incur certain technical
Oh yeah,
difficulties.
we might decrease the uploads.
Yeah, asiholi bafethu ngithola abaview abantu okwamanje, you understand. So once we're monetizing and so on, then you can ngasinyela and so on. But for now, yes, we're facing technical difficulties. We hope you guys will understand. But obviously, we love shooting. We love being here. You know, it's very therapeutic being here online. You know. But yeah, in future we hope to do better, guys. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Bye bye, guys.